Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. We are back with yet another knowledge filled workshop. The topic of this workshop is email marketing and how to create a newsletter. This workshop was presented by Soham Roy. He is an experienced digital marketer and currently he is running marketing campaign for various startups. So without wasting any time, let's get started.
Let's start with the workshop now in full energy. Okay, so any email marketing campaign or any sort of a campaign, maybe it's a social media campaign or something, you have to have two things very clear in your mind. So whenever a client comes to me and tells me you have to design an email marketing campaign, I ask him two questions. One is who's your target audience, and one is what is the objective of your campaign. So objective is very necessary because you go to Instagram to market. So it might be to increase your brand recognition. It might be to sell some products. You might send an email to someone telling about their launch or giving them some referral codes or offers. So you have to be very clear that what is the objective of this email marketing campaign and what I want the user to do. Next thing is target audience. You can't send the same mail to a 50-year-old professional, a 19-year-old college guy, and a 16-year-old school student. They will not relate it because everyone has some buzzwords which they can relate to. So we always have this concept of one size fits all. So we design a campaign and we send it to every demographics of people, and we don't get results because you have inculcated every domain's interest. So that's why no one is getting interested in it. So you have to be very specific that for whom you're designing the campaign. On in that basis, you can choose your words, you can choose your stories, you can choose your hook statements, everything. So these two are very important. And before hopping on to the workshop, I'll tell you one more thing. There's a confusion always with what is a newsletter and what is the email marketing campaign. So newsletter is something which actually creates value for the user. So it's purely value creation. There's no selling in it. It might be in form of giving you blogs, podcasts, giving you some value creation content on the mail body. So its main purpose is to create value, not to sell any product. At the same time, email marketing campaign, actually newsletter comes under email marketing, but it's a niche which we separately talk about. So email marketing campaigns are mostly promotional mails or transactional mails. Transactional mails in the sense you register for this workshop on Bridget, and I send you immediately a mail saying congratulations, you have registered for this workshop and we are quite excited about this. So these are transactional mails. And promotion means like I'm sending you about my product, or I'm sending you to telling you to buy my product, or there's a new restaurant in my city. I'm telling you, like if Zomato is doing a campaign, it's telling you there are three restaurants opened in your nearby locality, so you can just visit them. So it is kind of selling you any way. Okay. Any email when you open it has three parts to it: the header, the body, and the footer. So the head is where you put a banner or a logo of the company. It's not a necessity, but you can put it because it gives the impression that okay, this mail is from Bridget, or it also gives a sense that the mail has started. It gives a starting sensation to the mail. Now the body first four lines are very important, or first three or four lines. These are the lines which we call the hook statement. The hook statement are lines where you grab the attention of the user and you kind of give him a reason and force him to read the whole mail. So these four lines has to be very effective. These are called the hook statements. So you hook your user and they read the mail. They read the whole mail due to that four lines. So what can be these four lines? Because we are very confused on that. It can be a fact. Usually in a fact we get some value, and at the same time we are intrigued. So these two emotions spike in when we see a fact. We get some value at the same time and we are intrigued. What's next? What more can I learn from this mail? So facts are one of the best ways to go about in the hook statement. Second is, as usual, the questions. Questions are the best way to catch attention of any user. So don't use too many questions. You're using questions in the subject, you're using questions in your hook statement. Don't do that. If you have not used questions in the subject, you can go with a question in the hook statement. It intrigues the user to read more about it. Third thing which I personally use a lot is the story. So yeah, that's what we talked about, the hook part. And after that, we have the mail body. The mail body now separates into two sections. Okay, one is the email marketing campaigns, one is the newsletters. The newsletters are something which would give value to you. Okay, so what you'll be giving the newsletters, you can give a blog and you can give the snapshot of the blog and redirect them to the website where the blog is actually hosted. You can give podcasts, you can give free webinars, you can directly give some value on the mail body itself, like maybe top 3 productivity apps to use based on your target audience. It should be relevant also. So yeah, so that is the things when we do when we are creating a newsletter. And when we are going for an email marketing campaign, we are trying to sell any product. We're giving the features of the product, or we're giving the kind of a virtual experience of the product. And now you'll tell me how to give a virtual experience. I will cover this point after 2 slides. So just park it right there. You can give features. You can tell them different offers, the referrals, and everything that comes under the body now. The foot, I'll explain more about the body in the next slide, so hold on to it. Footer is something very important. The two most important parts in the footer, it has to be there, and it is something of a regulatory thing. You have to have that two things. It should be the unsubscribe link and the address. It should be there in the footer. It's if you don't have this footer, if you don't have these two things in your footer, you will violate spam laws in US and European Union. So so this is something called the inverted pyramid layout. So what is this? When you're designing email promotional marketing campaigns, so you need to grab the attention of the user very fast, and you to click the CTA button very fast. So this is kind of a very compact structure, and it is psychologically proved. So this inverted pyramid includes, at the top there's a catchy headline or a compelling message. Catchy headline and a compelling image. So it should catch the attention of the user, grab the attention of the user through the headline or through the image. Then you have 3 to 4 lines where you actually describe or give a strong reason to buy the product and give a snapshot of the product. You should mainly give a reason that why should the user buy this product. And then you have a very big CTA button where the user clicks onto and redirects to the product page. So and now I'm going to show you a demo on MailChimp. I'm going to run through you how the MailChimp interface is and what are the analytics section. It's a new account. I have to make it because I can't use any organization's account. So I've been doing this for the organization, not on a personal basis. So yeah, I'll run through you how to create a newsletter, how to trigger and stuff like that. Before hopping on to the demo, if you have any questions, just shoot up. Guys, I don't see any questions. Should I hop into the demo? If you want me to hop into the demo right now, type in a yes. And if you want to ask any questions, okay, cool. Thanks, Shavan. Thanks, Simran. Okay, I'll go to the demo. Cool. Guys. Okay, so I hope you can see the MailChimp interface right now. Type in a yes if you can. Guys, can you see the MailChimp interface? I don't see any yes in the chat box. Okay, Hemant can see. Guys, please be. Okay, great. So yeah, this is how a MailChimp interface looks like, and this is the campaign section I've opened from where you actually create your campaigns. So I'll just click on the create campaign section. Okay, and so in MailChimp is something which is not only used for email marketing. You can create landing pages, you can create ad copies, you can create surveys, you can do a lot of stuff through MailChimp. So, but we primarily use it for email marketing campaigns. So I'll click on the email part. Now there are 2 types of mails, a regular mail and an automated mail. The automated mail is the transaction mails or the drip campaigns I was talking about. And regular mail is a mail where you have to send it manually at a point of time, whenever you want to. Okay, so I'll give a new campaign. This is a kind of folder name. It does not reflect in any part of the campaign. It's just a folder name to keep track which one is running. Okay, now we have the two. The two is something where you can import your list through any CSV format, or you can copy paste your audience. Okay, Mailchimp free account allows you 2,000 contacts to be added and 10,000 mails a month. So yeah, that's the free plan of Mailchimp. Now the from is something where you write the from name. So I'll write Soham at Z maybe for now. The email address, from which email address you want to send out your mails to. So you can put any email address right there. You can save. Then there's a subject where you can actually plug in your subject. You have the right, you have the emoji where you can choose emojis from. There's preview text where you can write the preview, the snippet previews. Yeah. Then it's designing the mail. So I'll click on the design mail. Okay, in the design mail, Mailchimp gives you two free templates. You can buy up the paid plans to get more templates out of it. You can code your own email, but it's not allowed in the free plan. You can code it out in any editor, and you can just directly paste your code out here. So I'll pick any template for now. Okay, so yeah, I just made this account for you, explaining you guys. So yeah, we also explaining. Okay, cool. So I have a ready-made template which I can edit. I can drag more elements. There's something beta program that realized right now, a few days back. So yeah, this is a text thing. I can just drag in and keep it right here. You can and you can just type in your text and customize your text, like the font. You can add links or something. So there's a question which many people ask me, that how to add the personalization thing. So personalization in any software you can add through the use of merge tags. So like I can use list name maybe for now. Okay, so I use the list name, so it will reflect my audience list name. So like you want the first name to be put on the email body, use merge tags. It's there in any email software. The same name goes on the merge tag. Rest the things you can just drag from here. You can drag your buttons. The share button is something where you want the people. Yeah, so in the footer you can give a share button where people can click on your social media links and hop into social media platforms and check upon what you're doing out there. So yeah, this is something which you can add in the footer section. You can have videos, but it will not be played in the email. It will redirect to YouTube or any other software where the video is posted. But the thumbnail will be generated automatically. You can code a part of your mail through dragging this code part. You can add images, dividers, buttons. I'll add a button to show you. This is a button add. I can write the button text, maybe join or something like that. And I can put the URL where the button wanted to be redirected. So yeah, so that basically sums up that how you have the campaign.